So this evening, if you've got a block, you can use it. It's not essential. If you've got ankle weights, you can wear them, but I've not got mine. They're all at the studio. So you can easily do everything that we're doing tonight without ankle weights as well. And I've just remembered we're on our knees a bit and I get sensitive knees. So I'm just going to grab something soft. So you can have something for underneath your knees if you are a sensitive soul like me as well. And then let's come down onto forearms to begin with. Straighten out one leg behind and rock your weight back and forwards. So you're pushing into the calf, pushing through the heel. Switch the leg over. Okay, then bring both knees in, come up to straight arms, a few rounds of cat-cow. So your head and your tailbone lift with your inhale. Head and tailbone tuck as you exhale. Keep moving like this through your spine. Little waves from tailbone to head. Loosening and opening all the joints along the length of your spine. Nice and easy, a great back mobilizer, a great spine health exercise. Another couple. And then to neutral, lift your right leg and circle your right thigh around 3 times. 2. And 1 and go the other way. And this is a great hip mobilizer. It will strengthen and also mobilize your hip. It's like oiling your hip joint. Lift your right hand, step your right foot forwards and try and step it a bit further forwards than where the hand was. And then lunge your hips forwards so that you get a stretch in the front of the left hip. Your right foot is flat on the floor. Come onto your fingertips or bring your hands onto your right thigh to get your chest up a little. You don't have to tuck your back toes like I am. It's just more comfortable for me. Leave your left hand on the floor. Now do circles with your right arm. Reach forwards and round. Reach forwards, sky and round. And again, forward, sky and round. And then you can bring your hand onto your right hip or rest it on the left thigh. Or anyone who can easily bend that back leg and catch hold of the foot, then take hold of your foot. Nice and long in the front of the left hip. That's the main objective here, to open the front of the left hip into your hip flexors. Right hand comes down to the floor and then you're back onto both knees. Let's do the other side. Left thigh bone lifts. Circle your foot. Or circle your knee, sorry. Thigh bone round. Breathe the other way. Feel literally like you are rolling around the circumference of the ball and socket joint of your hip. And then lift your left hand so you get space to step your left foot forwards. Try and step further than where the hand was. And then lunge forwards. And again, same as the other side, you can be nice long arms up under your fingertips. Or if your arms aren't so long, bring your hands onto your left leg. Lift your chest up a bit higher. As long as you're feeling it in the front of the right thigh maybe, or it might be the front of the right hip. You might even feel a little stretch into your belly. Right hand goes to the floor, left arm circles forwards, sky and round. Forwards, sky. 1 more, nice and big, reach through your fingers. And then as the arm comes down, you can rest your hand on your hip or on the back leg. Or you can bend that back leg if it's easy to catch your foot. If you strain to try and do that, 2 things will happen. 1, you're very likely to get cramp. And 2, you've probably come out of the stretch and looking a bit more like that. So make sure you are sinking forwards into the front of the right hip and feeling that's where you're opening. Okay, release your back leg, back onto both hands and knees. Lower to your forearms again. Look between your thumbs. Stretch one leg out behind like you did for the calf stretch. Load that leg with your weight so that leg gets stronger. Step the second leg back and you're in a forearm plank. Lower your hips until you sense that they are about level with your shoulders. Lighter option, knees touch the ground. Stronger option, keep pressing out through your heels, knees off the ground. Okay, we can often sink and collapse in the chest, so make sure you're pressing the ground away with your forearms. Sending your shoulders away from your ears and putting power through your whole body to support you here for 2 more breaths. Great stuff. Knees come down and then into a Sphinx position. So you're just resting your hips on the ground, lifting the chest up. Keep that light pressure through your forearms. So we're getting a little spine extension here, gentle stretch into your belly, but at the same time, firm your tummy. So let's try the cat-cow movements in this position, and it's going to work you into your core. So press through the forearms, start rounding your spine and come just up to the knees. And then lower back down again. So it's a little bit like a hybrid between a forearm plank and a cat. So press through your forearms, come through the plank position, but then keep rounding the spine. Look underneath towards your knees. 3 more of those. You should feel like your ribs and your hips come closer, cinching in at the front of your waist. 2. And 1. And then down. And we're going to rest our heads down on the hands. So you're staying on your tummy. Relax your legs for a moment. Practice some pelvic floor and engaging on our tummy. So, first of all, lengthen through the tailbone. And then inhale as you exhale, engage pelvic floor, front of the waist, sides of the waist, back of the waist. Inhale. And again, pelvic floor, front of the waist, sides of the waist, back of the waist. Again, like that. Following that motion, pelvic floor engaging, belly, sides, back. And relax. And see if you can put all those together, not just in your exhale, but as you continue to breathe. Put it to about a level 5 to 8 out of 10. So you're not too strong, too firm, where it's restrictive. The strength to support the spine. Let's get some leg movements going. So legs out long and straight, and have the legs together to begin with. And then lift your thigh bones, open your legs wide, and then tap down wide, about as wide as your mat. Lift and come back together. Tap the ground. Lift wide, down to the ground. Lift wide, narrow. Lift wide, lift narrow. Keep going. I'd like you to feel like it's the thigh bones coming up and down. So you're not bending the knees to lift up and down. When the thigh bones lift, your waist will want to drop. So see if you can work more into your core by instigating the core engagement before the thighs lift. See how much you can prevent the sides of your waist from dropping. One more time. And we're just coming into the center, staying there. Lift right leg and lower. Lift left leg and lower. And again, see if you can do that without the waist dropping. So can your thigh bone lift and your belly push up. Then you're going to get more work into the back of your leg, your glutes and your core. When you've done your last one this time, pause there. Straighten out your right arm. Roll to your right side. You'll be on the back edge of your mat, which is fine. Stay there, no need to shift. Bring your block in. I'm going to prop my head onto my hand. So it's up to you. You can either let your head rest down on your bicep, or you can keep your bicep on the floor and bring your head onto your hand instead. So bring your top leg, so that's your left leg if you're doing the same side as me, onto the block in front of you. Make sure you're comfortable on your bottom hip. And we're going to lift the bottom leg up and down. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keeping my leg as straight as I can, but it doesn't really matter what you do with your foot. Keep lifted on this one for 5 counts. So you're lifting and squeezing through the inner thigh. 3, 2, 1. Keep it lifted. And then see if this leg that's resting on the on the block can now come and rest on your inner leg. So the top leg is resting on the bottom leg and keep pushing it up. You can stay with the leg in that position, or if you can easily change the leg position to tree pose, your sole of your foot stands on the leg with your knee pointing up. We're going to do the last 5 breaths with little pushes up and down. So we're pushing up, down. 5, 4, 3, that bottom leg working hard to push up against the top leg. 2, snuck an extra one in there, come down, and then straighten your leg out. Simply roll over, and then you'll be on the other side of your mat as you roll onto your left side. So you're going to get the back view of this from me. Right knee comes onto the block in front of you. It's more comfortable to have your knee on a block than on the floor. Oh, here's the caterpillar again. Straighten your bottom leg out. Coming up and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it lifted. Hold it there. 5. Squeezing through the inner thigh. 3, 2, 1. And then your choice, you can either keep it as you are, or you can bring your bent leg and rest it on, or the ankle of the bent leg and rest it on the inside of the straight leg, so you've got some extra weight resting. Or you can transfer the leg up into tree, keep the bottom leg pushing up against your foot, and see if you can add the last set of pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then all the way down. Come back around towards your tummy, move the block off to the side, push back to child's pose. Straighten your legs, stand forward, bend forwards. Let your arms dangle. Sit bones high, back of the legs stretching out. And then let's come down to sitting. We'll take a little twist. So sit about halfway up your mat. Straighten your right leg. Step your left foot to the outside of your right knee and twist to the left. Your right arm will be hugging your left leg. Push away through the right heel a little and the left sit bone. So right heel pushing away, left sit bone rolling forwards, pushing forwards. To center, switch sides, left leg straight, right leg bends, twist. And again, flex through the left foot, push through the heel, and then the right sit bone wants to very slightly push forwards as well, so it's rolling forwards on the mat. And then come back to center. Both feet flat, hands behind, reverse tabletop. Press through hands and feet, open the chest, and option to lift. Three, 2, and 1. When your bottom comes down, roll down onto your back. Take your hands so that your little fingers and your thumbs are stretching out like a fake telephone you would make. And put the little fingers onto the bony front hip points and put your thumbs onto the bottom of your ribs. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, feel those 4 points narrowing towards each other as you engage. Also feel them pressing toward the mat to help support you. Pelvic floor, even though we haven't got an extra hand to put a finger down at the pelvic floor area, you want to feel that area drawing up as well. Okay, and up, you can keep your hands there if you want to, or you can just relax your arms down onto the floor, but keep that feeling, engaging between the 4 points and then pressing slightly to the ground. Let's go through some leg movements. First, right leg up in the air, have your foot pointed. If the knee doesn't straighten, it's fine, have it a little bit bent. Okay, lower your leg down toward the floor, flex your foot and lift back up. 4 movements, point, lower, flex, lift. Do it 3 more times. Point, lower, flex, lift. 2 more. Point, lower, flex, lift. And when the leg lowers, it's just going about level with your left ankle. Flex, lift. So point and lower this time. Stay there in the lower position, level with your left ankle. We're going to come into an abdominal curl. Lift your chin about halfway towards your chest and then curl your chest forwards. Look towards your right foot. Arms are off the floor but not pulling, so that you can stay soft and relaxed through your shoulders, your neck, your jaw, no tension where we don't need it. We're working more strongly into the belly. And then we're going to do this oblique way. So lift the right leg up in the air and bring your left arm to the outside of your right leg. So you're twisting, looking over your right hip, past your right hip. Left ribs off the ground, but left hip still on the ground. Combine the two, so leg goes down, inhale center, leg lifts up, exhale twist. Down, inhale center, lift, exhale twist. Inhale center, exhale twist. 2, 1. Stay in the twist, and while you're there, bend the right leg, lift the left leg to join the right leg, inner knees, inner ankles touch. Come back to center and lower your head and arms to the floor. Just keep your legs there for a moment. And notice if the back starts to ride up off the ground. Remind yourself of the 4 points connecting and pressing slightly down. Narrow across front, sides and back. Scissor legs, tap your right foot to the floor, lift. Tap your left foot to the floor, lift. Right, left, left. Let's see if we can double time them. Right goes down and switch, left goes down. Right down, left down. Right down, left down, right down, left down. And then both legs back into double knee. The 100, nod your chin halfway, lift your shoulders, arms, and then go into the 100. In 2, 3, 4, 5, palms up, 2, 3, 4, 5. In 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Especially when you exhale, see if you can use that to keep the back of the shoulder blades curled up. Front ribs pressing downwards, breastbone moving forwards. 3 more breaths. 1. Keep the legs there, bring your hands behind your head, elbows wide. Stay in the curl. You can do a single leg, or you can join me and try and do a double leg, tap to the floor and then lift back up. The single leg will be like the scissors. So tap both or just a single. Both obviously is harder. Keep the inner knees, inner ankles touching if you can. We've got 3. So when the thigh bones move away, hug the belly back. 2. And 1. Okay, right foot to the floor. Head and arms down to the floor. We're on the left side. Left leg straight up in the air, foot pointed. Lower the leg down. Flex your foot. Lift the leg up. Inhale, point, lower. Exhale, flex, lift. 3 more. Exhale, flex, lift. Inhale, point, lower. Exhale, flex, lift. 1 more, point, lower. Flex, lift. Point and lower, keep it there, level with your right ankle. Nod your chin, lift the chest, float your arms. 5 breaths. And again, feel on your exhale, it's easier to engage more and also to curl up a little bit higher. But then when you inhale, you don't want to lose that engagement and fall back down again. So your exhale helps you get up a bit more, and then your inhale, you're staying there. Lift the left leg, bring both arms out to the outside of the left leg. You are more on the left shoulder, but your left arm's not relaxing on the ground. Keep it off the ground. Right ribs are lifted. Hips should feel reasonably even. Now we combine the 2. Left leg goes down, inhale center. Exhale, leg up, twist. Inhale center. Exhale, twist. 3. 2. 1. Stay in the twist. Your arm can touch the leg. As you bend the left leg, bring your right leg up to join it, knees and ankles together. Come back to center, head and arms to the floor. Pause. Try and get some neutral, some central position back into the hips, knees. And then this time we'll try scissors with straight legs, which is better if you lift your head and shoulders off the ground. Otherwise, stay on the floor as you are with the single leg taps you did earlier. Lift your head and shoulders, straighten your right leg, hands up the back of the right leg, left leg straightens away. Double pull, double bounce, switch. Exhale, exhale, inhale, switch. Long, lean legs. Exhale, exhale, inhale, switch. Exhale, exhale, inhale, switch. Inhale, inhale, 2, 2, inhale, 2, 2, inhale, 1, 1, 1, 1. Knees bend, the 100, arms by your side. You can stay bent legs or go to straight legs, external rotation. In 2, 3, 4, 5, out 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm feeling it. Remember, the exhales are there to help you re-establish the position that might start to fall as you get tired. And don't let it all be in the front of your legs. Wrap the back of the legs to engage as well. Three, 2, 1. So we don't quite take the head down. We've got one last little bit. Hands behind your head. Lift both legs up, feet pointed. Try straight legs going down. They don't have to go all the way down. Flex your feet and lift back up again. Inhale, point and lower. Exhale, flex and lift. You can take it down just a couple of feet. You could just stick with the double bent legs we did earlier. But whatever option you're going with, we want to keep the belly strong. So when the legs go down, the belly doesn't lift up. We've got another to go. And the knees in, head to the floor. How good did they feel? Feet down, butterfly stretch. Relax. We'll take 2 or 3 relaxing stretches here. If you want to use your block, you can, but it's not essential. The first one is going to stretch out the shoulders and the neck. Bring your knees in. Roll up into what you would normally class as the Pilates bridge. And then try lifting a little bit higher so you can slide your block underneath the back of your pelvis. It doesn't matter what height you put it on. What matters is that it feels good for you, keeps you high, but doable. Make sure the block is flat, level, not going to topple over. And then we bring our arm bones a bit narrower underneath, so your arms walk narrower. And as your shoulder blades narrow, your chest lifts. So it's like you're trying to elevate the rib cage. Breastbone towards your chin, rolling back over the shoulders. Legs aren't doing much, but try not to let them fall. We're not completely disengaging the legs. They're just staying in a good alignment. Lift a little higher, take the block out and roll down. Take figure 4 glute stretch, right ankle onto left knee. And then bring the left leg in towards you. Try wriggling your bottom away a little bit. Left foot to the floor. Move your bottom slightly to the left. And lower your legs to the right. So your right foot is drawing the left knee down. Open your left arm and look across to the left. Slide your right foot off the knee, roll your knees back up to center and reposition your bottom to the middle of the mat. Figure 4, left ankle on right knee. Bring the right leg in. You want to try and feel your hip creases like they are trying to push away from your belly. So your tummy feels like it gets longer as the hip creases push away. You're going to feel a bit more intensity in the stretch in your left hip. Okay, right foot to the floor. Move your bottom about an inch to the right. Doesn't need to be much. And then lower the legs as they are. Lower the legs to the left. You can open your right arm, look to the right, and it gives you this nice diagonal twist, a diagonal stretch. Slides off the knee, come into center, reset your bottom to the middle of the mat. Come into a double knee hug. Bring your nose towards your knees, curl into a little ball. And then again, you don't have to use your block, but we're doing a full body stretch. If you want to, you could put the block under your bottom, so your hips are a little raised, and then go into full body stretch. Do it without the block, whatever feels good to you. Don't let the stretch, just relax as you breathe in a nice long position. Oh, I think I could quite happily spend the rest of the evening lying like this. It might not feel quite so good in 10 minutes time though. Bend your legs, feet flat to the floor. Carefully remove the block if it's there. And bring your knees in, one hand each knee, straight arms, and just circle your knees around. So your arms are guiding the knees. Other way. And then relax the legs. Either rest knock-kneed position or relax straight legs. But relax. Whatever position is relaxing and opening for your body. So you might think, oh, I'm really relaxed in curling into a ball on my side, but that will perhaps shorten in your body. So feel more like you're trying to relax, but be open. And let your breath follow suit, breath relaxing. And let your mind follow suit, your mind relaxing. And then the unseen dynamic force of your life, the flow of energy through you, relaxing. The space around you, relaxing ebb of energy. Couple more breaths. Then wriggle fingers and toes, maybe a little shake of your bottom and your back. And then feet coming flat to the floor. Okay, make your way up towards sitting. And we'll just take a little side bend and neck stretch. Reach out through your right arm, lift left arm up and over. Push into your right hand on the floor and then feel the left ribs press away from the hand on the floor. So your hand on the floor is broadening the opposite ribs. Then a neck stretch. The arm that's in the air, bring your hand down to the opposite ear. Bring your head up, bring your spine up, and then drop your head away from the straight arm. Hand that's on your ear goes down to the floor, lift up and over into a side bend on the other side. Again, push into the hand on the floor, broaden your ribs out the opposite direction. Arm that's up and over to the opposite ear, come up, draw your head across. And then release your hand, back to center, little shoulder roll. Good, I risked it tonight without any underwear on. So I hope I managed to get through that without flashing. Thanks everyone. Bye-bye.